Well, it's one of those books, or actually the only book that I ever, so to speak, wrote backwards. That I had the image of the end scene, the finishing grand finale, the massacre of this book, that this was going to happen. And then I had to construct a believable storyline and psychological portrait of these two 14-year-old girls and how their life looked before, when they, from when they are born up to the point where they do these terrible things. So it's in that manner it was written backwards. I usually don't. I start and then see what happens next, what happens next. But here I had this finale and I wanted that. And after that I wrote just the first few pages, which depicts a quite failed musician in his early 50s who goes out in the woods to pick mushrooms. We do that a lot in Sweden. And instead he finds a baby girl buried in a plastic bag, very hastily buried. So he's able to dig this plastic bag out of the ground, give her the breath kiss of life, and she starts breathing again, and then she screams like any normal 1-month child would do. But when this girl screams, she does this not in a shrieking voice, but with 3 pitch-perfect notes. And he's got this ability that 1 out of 1,000 people have. I don't know what it's called in English, when you can actually hear notes without pitch perfect, without relation to other notes. So he hears that all these 3 notes are what you call sinus notes. They're perfect. And he gets extremely aggravated by this phenomena, and so he decides to take this girl home to his wife and make his wife consent that they should keep this girl, and they will keep her locked away in the cellar so that this evil, dirty outside world doesn't destroy her, or doesn't make her dirty. She will just live, and he says that his wife, that she shouldn't speak to the girl, only sing with her. But eventually does learn rudimentary language. But it's a very special upbringing, and also to keep her in the house, so she won't go out of the house. He feeds her a story about how the world is constructed in a way that there are big people and there are little people. She is one of the little people, and what the big people want is to eat the little people. And if she goes outside, the big people will come to eat her. And so she grows up with this conception of the world, which by a certain turn of events makes her extremely dangerous, and with a voice that can melt hearts and a mentality that can crush brains.